Hey everyone, welcome to the forecast reading. If you don't know what this is about, you can go ahead and check the earlier 2018 readings that will get to explain to you what this is all about, okay? So, with that being said, we are going to proceed to the forecast reading. Hey everyone, how are you doing, guys? How was August? I am curious to know. You can comment, you can leave a message. Definitely, it felt to me very, very clear the energy from July was still being drawn into August, but I also do feel that release that Spirit shared with us last month. Okay, I'm going to start shuffling here because I feel that we are going to be taken straight to the message. I wanted to remind you all to try to do every now and then some re-examination of your own progress, because maybe some initial steps that you have already accomplished, maybe you are missing them right now, okay? Maybe you are missing them, and maybe you are really finding a way where you cannot really liberate yourself completely because maybe you have gone back to it, to a smaller scale, to a much smaller scale, I am sure of it, to a scale that is so small that you don't even notice it, okay? But it is important to do a self-examination and a self-analysis, because what I felt is that what is symbolic and what is important, it is that we have had a bit of a break. Some of you might say, no, I have not. And even myself, at some degree, I have felt I had no break, neither, okay? But yes, I did. If I analyze this month versus last month and how things have been moving forward and how the energies have been around me and within myself, I can notice that some of that aspect is to be aware, to bring back again the awareness of some old, maybe bad habits you had, or maybe you were pushing yourself too much and you are starting to push yourself too much again. Remember a little bit to check yourself again in that, okay? So let's see what they have here. So first of all, interesting card, it's the Four of Coins. And the Four of Coins here is a very symbolic first card, because what is advising us is to go again into that retro introspection, okay, within ourselves. But this month of September is not about questioning or looking for something specific, or no. It is more to sit yourself in silence with yourself and see how it feels to be with your very own self, okay? Be your very own psychologist. And you can also invite your spirit guides in, okay? Because you may have some intuition and you might be unaware of it. So, it's symbolic that you know that. And why is that? It's because you are going to find a lot of awareness within you. But again, just sitting in silence and allowing yourself to be guided by your own emotions, by your guides if you can connect with them, and how your life is feeling within the last few weeks. You immediately are going to see where are those little mistakes that you maybe are redoing, rather than what you're still doing wrong or what you haven't accomplished yet. It's more about what you have accomplished, what it's being checked, what you have to check in within your very own self. And you're going to notice them right away very fast, because the energies for this month, they're going to play around that. The energies to use and find, self-awareness, which is the end. Self-awareness and self-help, okay? This is something that you're going to benefit yourself from. And you can give it a try, 5-10 minutes a day. That's it, Save on checking your phone twice and you already have the time. And you will see how much of a difference it makes. You will be surprised. After just a week, I can tell you, it will make a difference, especially if you have been following me. Thank you very much, by the way. And you have been, working on yourself and following the forecast as Spirit has been sharing with all of us, okay? Definitely, the conscious global energies feel to me very, very like that, okay? they were peaking, they were very strong during most of August, but now they are relaxing a little bit, which is nice, okay? So we'll see what comes up in the next card, symbolic card talking about relaxation, okay? So you can see it right here. It's the Three of Cups. So what else? It's a very symbolic card, for this month, and once again, for what I am sharing here with you, okay? It feels to me that you are going to find a lot of inner peace with yourself. But in order to find that inner peace with yourself, you have to do that self-psychology sessions, okay? That self-awareness that I was mentioning to you guys. And also, it is important for you to be able to find a certain degree of inner peace, inner awareness, that you feel guided by a spirit, okay? It's very important. And even if you can't connect or you don't have intuition, don't worry, because a spirit is saying that when you find a greater connection within yourself, you are going to see how little by little your life finds itself balance. But it needs to have harmony within your own energies. So you have to be proactive in doing work on yourself. Don't allow life to drive you. Don't allow your clients to make the decision for you. Don't allow, for what it feels toxic to take control of your life. No, you have to really do what's best for you. And even if it's bad for your finances or for something else, obviously, if it's going to put you in the streets, no, of course. But you say, well, I still can make a good living, but I will, stop earning maybe $400 from this customer. But maybe you need to. Maybe you need to release, and it will help you out. And the universe might actually make it for you, So it is symbolic that there's going to be this release, this cleansing that will gravitate all of us towards a more balanced life. But for that balanced life, there needs to be balance within all our living areas, which is about the inner work we do. And once we do that inner work on us, then it's when the whole world will around you start to be more in sync and in a greater state of balance. Okay? So we'll see what we have for last. Justice, a very nice card to wrap this up, Justice card. Justice card, reinforces on everything that pretty much I have said, okay? So I am happy to see that we are going to have a very, very nice month in terms of self-work. I don't feel there are going to be many energies that they are going to be pushing us. I don't feel there are going to be many problems that we are going to be constantly facing, that will constantly be coming out of the blue. I sense that you don't need that. But once again, I was talking about balance, and boom, you get Justice, it's a card that it's more about balance, and in here, Justice is going to a further extent, okay? Justice is saying that you need to bring balance not only within your living areas, but also within of each of those living areas. You need to balance them out. Say your time for fun. Well, maybe you enjoy going to the pub, or maybe you enjoy spending time on your cell phone, or maybe you like to go to take a walk on the park. Maybe you like to go and eat a burger, or maybe you like to go and do all four of them, But of course, you don't have time for all of them. And, I find that it would bring more to your life if you rather bring balance in the things that you like, okay? Rather than, trying to do all of them at once, or having to sacrifice, one that you like because whatever reason, and that could bring additional frustration. So it's more also about finding, and the same goes for work. If something's eating up your time and it's not the best or the most productive thing for you, you have to analyze it. It will be good for you professionally, but also energetically. The same goes for your spirituality, whatever you do, in your own self-time. The same goes with your friends, with your connections, okay? It's very important that you analyze each of these living areas and you try to put them in a state of balance that it feels fair for you, okay? This, once again, requires more introspection, but it feels to me that this month the energy is going to be a lot about that. Okay, so well, that's pretty much the message. Very straightforward. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Much light of you all, and see you in October.